Take me back. Take That's straight. Change it all in my hair, Dan. Good time. Kind of cool. We're getting actually having spring. Take me back. All right, brother. That's what I'm screaming. Take me back. Before all this AI shit, Skynet has become self-aware. That's right. Told you the story that was months ago about. I mean, it's a machine, right? And I cut my hair. I've been doing it for fucking ever. I grow it out. I cut it off. I donate it to the, whatever the making wigs for kids, right? Um, been doing it for, like I said, years. Uh, and I got my hair cut last time. And so, I go from hair that long to it look like some one of those goddamn white shoe boys, right? But out on the music, the CD Top. Yeah, you know it. That's right. But yeah, so I don't even remember what the hell. I had a safety meeting or some shit, and I went by, got a haircut. I don't remember going to work. I mean, it was like one flew over the cuckoo's nest shit, right? With fucking electroshock treatment. I mean, it took a while for me to put it together what the fuck was going on. Like, how was it? I was trying to explain to his sister, and everyone, I'm crazy. Yeah, beside the point. But if you're thinking, I get it that we're not machines and stuff. Thinking like one is a bit of a stretch, but if it's a machine that's just excuse me, your hair, like your fingernails, is a store of they have hair follicle tests, drug tests, right? Um, just one of the things I got to go through. All that background check passing and all that kind of stuff. But it's a store of everything in your system, as the hair grows, nails, and so again, thinking like a machine that's tracking you. I didn't consent to this bullshit, by the way. Then that just changed everything. I got 5 years of whatever I've ate, drank, I mean, you name it. And so the machine is that's like my part of my signature. And I mean, there were 3 days of just like I said. I told my sister, backing into had a greyhounds in the backyard when I was a kid. And Dad put an electric fence around the top of the chain link fence, because they're greyhounds. Fuck, they could jump. And one day they were on one side of the yard and had a fence across there, and I backed up against the fence and I go jump the other fence, and I hit that in the back of the head, and I mean it hurt everywhere, and I mean like my fucking teeth hurt. And I was saying that it was like that, you know. Like I said, Nurse Ratchet slapping the, sticking that fucking thing in your mouth and zapping the shit out of you. That there was 3 days. I didn't. I went to work that night, but I didn't. I came home because, as I said, it was just debilitating. And I was, thinking, what the fuck? Well, it finally clicked. Because, as I said, thinking like a machine. As I said earlier, little brother's talking about, they see what you're seeing. No, it's the machine's reading the signals. What's grass is green. What's green? We had that conversation. We know how that ended up, right? Yeah. Stop looking at that. This is a family show. Anyway, so I mean, when you consider that the brain, that the machine, and it's everywhere. Look at your whatever the latest whiz bang goddamn um smart ass phone. See if it doesn't have AI. It's a selling point, right? Oh, it's so goddamn cool. No, it's not. Skynet has become self-aware. When they start trotting it out, you're reading the whatever executive order or some shit. I mean, when they're trotting it out, like I said, with the little robots and the AI shit and the Super Bowl commercials. When they're trotting it out, man, you've already been guinea pig for a while. Some of us longer than others. As I said, I didn't consent to this goddamn experiment. Yeah, it's everywhere. It's again why I tell you to do what you can, to getting the goddamn heavy metals out of your system with your diet and checking your water. Because you can look that up online. There are things you can do that because we're natural antennas when you have all that heavy metal in your system, and just makes the kind of thing all the more potent, right? It's simple stuff, but I'm just telling you. Do yourself a favor, be proactive. Besides, I mean, you just benefit across the board, right? I got a tinfoil hat in there. Like good Dr. Horton, who's got that's just it's fucking disgusting when you have to have that kind of shit in your life just to try and get some rest or try and do your work because you're being hammered. It's not just the machine, and you know I've said how many times that there are fucking psychopaths who have access to the microwave weapons. I get blinded by the machine when the screen time. I can't do it. I mean, literally a headache so fucking bad. It's minutes, and my vision's blurry, and it's just unbearable. And I have a high tolerance for pain. So, Skynet has become self-aware. That's why I keep harping on getting the monsters out of the community, getting the site. We got bigger fish to fry. What the fuck is the holdup? Push harder, god damn it. Where you at, brother? Some others. We're not the only ones. Everyone hides from me. for good reason. But if you can contact some others, get them in contact with Mr. D'Souza. Let's move this motherfucker forward. We got bigger fish to fry. And as I said, you know, they have no $1 billion lobby. They're counting on us. Anyway, excuse me. Been kind of struggling with keeping my shit together today. Gnats. Tell you the story about the fruit flies too, and the swarm, right, little brother, with the little mosquitoes out there and that shit. You know, again, when they start trotting that out, like, oh yeah, we're just testing this kind of crazy far out shit. No, that ain't how it works. But I also maintain, and I got evidence backing it out, you know, that we don't need a machine. The hive is here. The hive is already here. I told you about people I know. I can see when it's like flipping the fucking light on, man. I can see when the switch is flipped. And that I have. That's a machine, right? I believe Miss EMF was talking about stopping somewhere for I don't know, having a drink. I don't know but there was a similar situation with I don't know even remember what was said, but you know where everyone it's the hive and it's here. It's not coming. I haven't listened to the whole show, but no, it doesn't have a soul. It's a fucking machine. It's just like the goddamn psychopaths. They don't have a soul. I don't know what circulates the blood in their fucking cadavers. They don't have a heart either. They're the foot soldiers, you know. Others of us have done our part in building. I don't think we, you know, manifest this machine, this great Satan. But I guarantee you, we built it. Not something that I think we should be proud of. Excuse me. And the Mars thing, how many times have you heard me harping on that? I'm so fucking sick of this catastrophe cycle shit. Unless you want to talk about the cosmic war, shut the fuck up. Fucking sick of it. Gives me a headache. It's coming soon. I mean, we have how many examples in history? We've got fucking literature. You got your fucking tablets. You got how many stories? Well, they're talking about the war of the gods. That just choose the terms. How many different fucking variations of the same goddamn stories? We have physical evidence of shit that's going on. You got a brother from another mother. I might know a guy who knows a guy who's pretty, got an affinity for those organs that we want in, Max. Those organs, yeah. And the guy who maybe knows a guy that knows, he feels me when I'm talking about he knows exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. When I sit out here, tell you basis non-directional. We can't have nice things until we get rid of the goddamn monsters. The fucking psychopaths, they blow shit up. Literally. And we need nice things because we have a much bigger problem. And that's not, fear mongering. That should freak you way the fuck out. And again, I say, you step back, catch a breath, have a smoke, whatever, take a toke. I don't give a shit what your thing is. See the greater picture. Like I said, they're terraforming the planet, making it such that no biological life, that means no biological life will exist here. I can change my mind, but you're gonna have a hell of a task. It's a tall order, convincing me that that's not the case when there's so many examples of it. We can't talk about weather as a weapon, and we can't talk about the cosmic war. Two things that we need to. As I said, we're fucking getting sandwiched in between the Bolsheviks and the fascists, the Bolsheviks and the Nazis, whatever. I mean, they are factions. It's the Enlil and the Inky crowd in the same goddamn argument, And I don't give a fuck if it's a left hook or a right cross. When you're getting beat down, there's no lesser evil. Is what is it? It's evil. It's like they go in the back and the forth, and they do this good guy and that good guy, and Inky's the good guy, and Enlil's the bad motherfucker. They ain't neither one of them worth a fuck. We know there's more to the story right there, Wayne. You got A, B. I'm going with C. See you motherfuckers later. And yes, they're here. Just look around. It's awesome to see so many people who are getting their head out of their ass and away from their fucking smartphone and looking around. See what the fuck is going on. Looking at the sky. How many times have I said people don't, they hear whatever they want to hear. You're living the next great Bible story. And we got to free some slaves among us. We have to round up some fucking psychopaths and get them out of our way. Because it's a pinch point from hell. And so the predators in our midst have got to go. We can't be taking it from all sides. Come on, work with me. I mean, shit. Yeah, have to be Sun Tzu to figure out. Fuck, that's just a really bad strategy read. We don't need the fucking tech. We don't need the tech. The hive is here. We don't need to get sucked any further into this fucking matrix. I'm telling you, that's why we keep up the group hug. That's why we are healing our brothers and sisters in the natural world. It's just crazy talk to some of the late arrivals. Those have been on board for a minute. You have to share a beer with that bush instead of fucking wasting your time watching the ball game. So I said they know. And we don't need this. We don't need the tech shit. We don't need this hive mind shit. We have our own thing. We need to remember what we were before being fucking poisoned body, mind, and spirit. Before generations of conditioning and programming to believe that all the murder and war and killing for the sake of killing is human nature. Because it ain't. As I said, I'm not telling you anything new, by the way. Just for here to remind you, goddammit. Get your head out of your ass. Look around. Just here to remind me, yeah, but we need to get back to what we were, what we really are. Not this fucking consumer, just materialistic, keeping up with the Jones, fake bullshit. It's just fake bullshit. What does any of it fucking matter? Science tells us that we've had all this cyclical catastrophe. Science tells us a whole bunch of fucking horse shit. It's turned in, scienceism. What does science tell us about the sun we see and the sun we don't see? Because they don't tell you shit all about that, not fuck all about it, do they? Science makes up goddamn bullshit about Mars when, now, it's just the cat's out of the bag, the horse is out of the barn. Too many people that have removed their fucking cranium from their colon. That it's, but it's all they have. That's what I say. That's one way, and it's not the final answer, but it's a good way to pick out the fucking psychopaths and sociopaths. Is they just fucking lie, look you right in the face, don't bat an eye, and just make up the just horse shit. You were standing right there, and you know it's a lie, and that will just tell you again. Look at our fucking politicians. God damn it. Look at the leaders of industry. Lying motherfuckers. Look at that. Said there's, you had a little brother had a Mitt Romney quote in the picture. That motherfucker, I could, like I say, the eyes are the window to the soul. And you look at that son of a bitch, and there ain't nobody home. Nobody home. Anyway, same old playbook, man. Third verse, same as the first. Just last night, I was reminded of just how bad it ain't got it. You don't know shit about that, do you? But someone just kicked my dog wings, and I'm to find out just who the hell it was. You know shit about that either, right? Punch that into your YouTube. It won't tell you shit. I'd tell you, but that would just spoil the fun. I'm dying to sing this one. I think I'm gonna smoke and maybe go talk to a dog. Like every day, we keep up the group hug. Keep in mind our brothers and sisters around the world who got legs. Where you at, sweetness? I swear. When nipples get so hard, you get extra ass with them. She does that. We don't need the technology. We need to remember what we've forgotten, what's been taken from us. Hey, don't you know I'm busy? You see me doing something? Yay. Oh, no, I love you. Just a second.